गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शंकरं लोकशंकरम्। ओम शन्नो मित्रश्यं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Now, one more question is asked by Purvapakshi. So we saw yesterday that Grihastha-ashrama alone is required, he said. Other ashramas are of no use. If you refuted by Acharya that it is not necessary that one has to go through Grihastha-ashrama because of the earlier samskaras and Purva karmas, one may have developed Vairagya and the purpose of any ashrama is only for realization. So it is not necessary that one has to go through it. Now, karma prati shrutehe yatna adhikya darshanat ayuktam iti chet agnihotradi karma prati shrutehe adhiko yatnaha mahanscha karmani ayasaha aneka sadhana sadhyatvat agnihotrādīnām tapaha brahmacharyādīnām cha itara ashrama karmanām garhastyebi samanatvat अल्पसाधना अपेक्षत्वाच्च इतरेषां न युक्तः तुल्यवत् विकल्प आश्रम अभिस्त आश्रमाभिः तस्य इति चेत्. Now, another Purvapakshi is arguing again. Karma prati shrutehe yatnah adhikya darshanat. Now, Shruti, we find major portion is karma kanda, bulk. And we find in Shruti that adhika yatna, great efforts, greater efforts have been put by the Shruti in karma, exhaustively explaining the karma, their results, their purpose, vidhi. So much of pains Shruti Mata took in karma kanda. So, adhikya darshanat. Now it is seen, greater efforts are seen in the Shrutis, by the Shruti in karma portion. Therefore, now Agnihotrādi karma prati Shrutehe adhiko yatnaha. Agnihotra ityādi karma. So Shruti had emphasized and great efforts have been put by Shruti in explaining the Agnihotra karma, ityādi karmas, their results, prachavaya doshas, vidhi, so many, exhaustively this Shruti Mata gave us. Varieties of karmas are prescribed without any laziness. Exhaustively Shruti Mata gave us. Mahansha karmani ayasaha. Now karmas involve great effort. Karmas also involve very great effort. Mahansya ayasaha. Great efforts are involved in performing karma. And aneka sadhana sadhyatvat agnihotrādīnām. So agnihotrādi karma involves greater efforts because you need so many sadhanas, means, upakaranas. So many exhaustive items are required. So aneka sadhana is required. Many means are required. To conduct a homa, lot of checklist is required. Vidhi is required. Time is required. So exhaustively was given. So that is a condition of the standpoint of Shruti. Shruti took lot of pains, and major portion of Shruti we find only Karma Kanda. And in one line you are refuting it. Itna mehnat karke Shruti is telling us, and you are refuting it. Karma is nowhere, not important and all, not directly useful. Moreover, tapaha brahmacharyadinam cha itarashrama karmanam. Now you mentioned that tapaha, brahmacharya, satyavadanam, all these things also are karmas you mentioned in the past. Is it not? Before, what did you say before? Karma anekatvat nahi agnihotrādīni eva karmani brahmacharyam tapaha satyavadanam shamaha dama ahimsa iti eva madini api karmani itarashrama siddhani vidya utpattau sadhakathamani asankirnatvat vidyante dhyana dharanadi lakshanani cha vakshati cha tapasa brahma vijignyasasva iti. You mentioned earlier that tapaha, brahmacharya, satyavadanam, dhyana, dharana, all these things, varieties of karmas, also you mentioned. But all these karmas, you mentioned that they are in other ashramas, but these karmas are also found in Grihastha ashram. A Grihastha also may observe brahmacharya within his own stipulated rules and regulations. A Grihastha also may observe japa. A Grihastha also may practice dhyana. Grihastha also may practice. Why do you say exclusively these are practiced by other ashramas? Therefore, Garhasthiya api, this karmanam, all these tapa, brahmacharyadinam, chitara ashrama karmanam, what do you say about related to other ashramas, these karmas, we find also in Grihastha ashrama. So, samanatvat, they are equally present in householder's life also. Garhasthiya api, samanatvat. Then, alpa sadhana apekshatvacha itaresham. Now, itaresham means other than agnihotrādi karma, such as satyavratanam, brahmacharya, tapas, etc. Alpa sadhana apekshatvacha itaresham. Itaresham means other sadhanas, what you mentioned, such as tapa, brahmacharya, ityadi, involve lesser effort. Karma kanda involves greater effort. Ayasa bahuli. Jap karo, kuch bhi nahi chahiye actually speaking. Mala also is not required if you are advanced. Karma karo. So how much preparation is required? So Grihastha is doing karma also. Grihastha also. Sometimes they do these karmas also. And other karmas of other ashramas involve less effort. Therefore, it is not proper on your part to place other ashramas on equal footing with Grihastha ashrama. Kindly place Grihastha ashrama in a higher platform than Brahmacharya, Sannyasa ashrama and Vanaprastha ashrama. That is what is argument. So Grihastha does more work. So, na yuktaha tulyabat vikalpa ashrama bhihi tasya iti chet. So you cannot put equal footing with other ashramas. So kindly understand, others are not performing karma. Grihastha performs karma also. कभी कभी जप भी कर लेता है, कभी कभी ध्यान के लिए भी बैठ जाता है, कभी कभी तप भी कर लेता है, कभी कभी थोड़ा ब्रह्मचर्य व्रत के पार सत्यवदन बोल देता है. सब बाकी आश्रमों का जो साधना है वो भी अब खुद कर लेता है और अग्निहोत्र भी करता है. माने गृहस्थ मीन्स आइडियल गृहस्थ, नॉट वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ जनरल पब्लिक. General public don't do that also, this also. Only eat and sleep. So every grihastha cannot identify with this grihastha which is mentioned in Shastra. The Shastra now what Purvapakshi is speaking about a grihastha is an ideal grihastha. So every grihastha doesn't come in the category. Because they don't do neither karma, nor tapa, nor janma, nothing. Satyavadana. They just live like that, that's all. Earn, eat and be merry. That is the concept of Grihasthashrama. Earn, eat and be merry. But here Grihastha, what he is talking is Nishtava, Nityagnihotra he will do, Nitya Japa he will do, Gayatri Japa he does, Mantrot, Upasana, Anushtanam. So it is not proper, sir, on your part to place Grihasthashram also on equal. Please place Grihastha, because he does that also and this also. Bhagavan Shankar says, na, Baba, na, aisa mat karo. Kyun? Janma antarakrita anugrahat. Now you say that the one person who is not doing any Agnihotra karma and we have directly taken the brahmacharya or ashrama or naimstika brahmacharyam or sannyasa or parivrajaka or tapas he had involved, you think that he had not done earlier lives all these karmas? So अपने आप वैराग्य आ गया उनको? नहीं. जन्मांतर अनुग्रहात. It is because of the blessings, punya purva karma blessings, punya karma whatever he had done, because on account of that earlier karma in this life is helping him. Yaduktam karmani श्रुतेः अधिको यत्न इत्यादि नासौ दोषः. Now you mentioned that Shruti has put an extraordinary efforts in karma kanda. You mentioned earlier, just before the question you said, what did you say? Shruteः adhiko yatnah. Adhika yatna was put by Shruti Mata in karma kanda. But Bhagavan Shankaracharya, that is not the fault of Shruti. It is not any big fault or anything to be discussed. Because why? Why? Yataha janmantara krutamapi agnihotradilakshanam karma brahmacharyadilakshanam cha anugrahakam bhavati vidya utpattim prati. Now, whatever karmas, first of all, you have done in previous lives, agnihotradi karma, agnihotradilakshanam karma, brahmacharyadilakshanam cha, and also certain brahmacharya vratam, tapaha, anushtana, japa, whatever karma we have done, they all become anugrahakam, vidya utpattim prati. They really actually become favorable. In what? In the uprise of knowledge, in the one antakarana. In jnanotpatti, in vidya utpatti, in understanding or realization, in gaining that knowledge, supreme knowledge, all the karmas which we have done in the past life, they would act as a favorable. They favor the rise of knowledge in the antakarana, in this life. First paroksha jnanam, then pratyaksha jnanam. Aparoksha anubhuti also take place. So all the karmas. Now, then why should Shruti put extra efforts, sir, in Shruti, in karma kanda? Do you think that Shruti is a, what do you call, just like that, see, you don't respect Shruti Mata? I am telling you, Shruti is putting more and more efforts in karma kanda. Bhagavan Shankar says, Yena janmana eva virakta drusyante kechite. Now, because of the purva karma samskara, janmanaya virakta. Some people are born, by birth itself you would find in them great vairagya, dispassion. It is not that ऐसे ही आ गया वैराग्य. और लोग बोलते हैं हमें वैराग्य दे दो, देने के लिए क्या ये पराठा, वैराग्य पराठा खा लो, हमें वैराग्य दे दो. कहाँ से दे वैराग्य? If a man is totally dispassionate and is able to sit in meditation and tapas and all right from childhood or interested, he had done lot of tapas in past life. हमें नहीं मिला इसका मतलब कुछ नहीं किया हमने, that's all. ऐसे टाइम पास किया होगा पिछले जन्म में भी. So because of which yena janmanaya virakta drishyante, some people are seen developing high vairagya right from their birth. Janmanaya eva. Purva upachaya, the samskaras, the karma phala, whatever they have done. Janmantakrutam api agnihotradilakshanam karma brahmacharyadilakshanam cha anugrahakam bhavati. They anugraha. The anugraha means they grace. they bless, they favor. Anugrahakam bhavati. Kechittu karmasu pravurta avirakta vidya vidveshana. Some are born, kechittu on the contrary, karmasu pravurta. Their always orientation is towards karma. Right from janma, only karma they take up. That is, they are interested only in aggrandizing, hoarding. Karma karo, bhogo, karma karo, karmani eva pravritta, karmasu pravritta, avirakta. They are not at all viraktas. They are not viragis. They are not dispassionate. Avirakta. And moreover, vidya vidveshanaha. And they are averse to knowledge. Somebody says, be happy, no. What? बैठ के क्या मिलेगा? करो, मेहनत करो, कर्म करो, काम करो, कमाओ, भोगो. That is the philosophy of life. So karmasu pravritta. So all of us we have had desires, we are having desires even today because we are all karmasu pravritta. See, whenever we wanted to become spiritual, I am using this word, become spiritual, or we want to become seekers of truth, the first question we ask is, अभी हमको क्या करना चाहिए? बताओ अब मैं क्या करूं? आप बताओ अब मैं क्या करूं indicate the level of evolution of the soul that is outward turned. करना क्या है? No, I don't know how to withdraw. Then therefore we are karmasu pravritta and not vairagis. We are not antarmukhi. Like, so no sadhana required. No sadhana means no means here. Sadhanam means is required for tapas. What else is required? No external, not even japamala is required. Not even asana is required. जहाँ बैठे वहीं लग जाए मन. So therefore, kechittu karmasu pravritta avirakta vidya vidveshanaha. Tasmat, therefore, sir, janmantara krita samskarebhyo viraktanam ashramantara pratipattihi visheshyate. Pratipattihi eva ishyate, sorry. Pratipattihi eva ishyate. Therefore, right, because of tasmat janmantara krita samskar, because of the owing or on the account of their owing to the or earlier life samskaras, some people right from their birth they become viraktas, and such viragis take to other ashramas and they never enter into grahastha ashrama. They don't want. They don't dream of marriage life, children, ghar, settlement. This language is never in their dictionary. But everybody dreams this life because samskaras are not there in their earlier life. Virakta samskara, vairagya samskaras are not there. Therefore, those who have developed vairagya because of their tapas in the past lives, they take to other ashramas and they don't bother about grahastha ashrama. They don't want it. So, you are saying that because one is doing more karma grahastha, so grahastha should be placed on a higher platform than compared to this one. Actually, those who are doing more karma, that means they are more outward and therefore they are on lower rung of platform and not on a higher rung of platform. इसका मतलब क्या है? If somebody is withdrawn and taking only to brahmacharya or sannyasa or any such kind of sadhana, not entering into grahastha ashrama, and you find you are jealous that you are envious that they are not doing that much mehnat as much you are doing physically in doing performing karma, therefore you put yourself superior to them. That is not the way. Why? Because they have already done their tapas, that they have already done their earlier karmas. Because of the grace of those earlier punya karma, this life they are reaping the fruits of it in the form of vairagya. So they are much more superior. So I cannot place grahastha ashrama on par with these nivritti marga, those who have taken parama viragis. They are always higher on a higher platform. जो मेहनत जो ज्यादा कर रहा है वो बेवकूफी है। How can you say? So no, I cannot say this. So this Virakti Vairagi is anyway superior to a Grihastha who is prompted by desire, still engaging himself in various karma kandas. Moreover, karmapala bahulyacha, and moreover, results of karma is many. Bahulyacha, putra, swarga, brahmavarchasad lakshanasya, कर्मफलस्य असंख्ययत्वात् तत्प्रतिच पुरुषाणां कामबाहुल्यात् तदर्थः श्रुतेः अधिको यत्नः. Now you are answering that Shruti is putting more effort, therefore you must be sympathetic towards Shruti Mata and also encourage Shruti Mata, so that by following karmas, Bhagavan karma bahulyatva, karmapala bahulyatcha, moreover results of karma are many, so such as putra, some karma you do punya karma, you get a good son. Swarga, karma phala. Brahmavarchas is also karma phala. Karma phalasya asankhayatva. So like that there are asankhya, innumerable varieties of results of karmas are found. Not one or two karma phalas. Very many karma phalas are there. Tat praticha purushanam kama bahulyat. And because of these various karma phalas which are hanging in front of a person, and some a purusha, kama, that is purushanam kama bahulyat tat prati, and towards those fruits a purusha, a person is entertaining many desires and he want all those objects. To encourage that kind of a fool who is hankering after many karma phalas. So karma phalas are plenty. For each karma phala to get, each karma has to be given, prescribed. Therefore Shruti had put extra efforts to support the bevakufiness of our people. So it's not that Shruti is glorifying. Shruti is giving so much of taking pain for what? Because purushas are plenty, karma phalas are plenty, asankhya karma phalas. Each one is demanding each karma phala. So for each karma phala, each vidhi has to be given. Karma kanda is given. The Shruti mehnat kar rahi hai. It is what? Otherwise this fellow is demanding that. He is not interested in vairagya. Therefore Shruti is encouraging. ठीक है, you चाहिए, at least I must give you the way. Therefore Shruti's extra efforts are seen. You don't have to sympathize. Sympathize with yourself because of your desires. Don't sympathize with the Shruti Mata. Bichari बहुत सारे Shruti Mata karma kanda diye and we are not following. How bad she must be feeling. Instead of sympathizing with Shruti Mata, sympathize with your own bevakufiness. Do you understand? हमारा बेवकूफी के कारण श्रुति माता इतना मेहनत कर रही है. नहीं तो तत्त्वमसि, full stop, over. You say that Shruti Mata is giving, therefore support poor man, poor mother. Because Shruti Mata gave, just like somebody goes to a buffet system, buffet dining banquet, and because he served 100 and 250 items or 300 items, because they served, मेहनत बहुत कष्ट करके बनाया, तो इसलिए you lick from one end to other end, get hospitalized for 1 month. You can't sympathize with the cook like that. Because karma phalas, people who come there desiring so many items, किसी को sweet चाहिए, किसी को some sweet चाहिए, किसी को बिना sweet, बिना चीनी, कम चीनी, more चीनी, बिना नमक, कम नमक, more नमक, North Indian, West Indian, easily digestible, constipation food, non-constipation digestible people also can come and occupy this table, and constipation people please gather there and eat light food, gravy food. Varieties of people come, to each of them I have to provide. So it is not that you don't have to sympathize with the cook's efforts. You eat what you want and get out of it. तत्प्रतिजा पुरुषाणाम काम बाहुल्यात् तदर्थः श्रुतेः अधिको यत्नः कर्मसु उपपद्यते. So therefore Shruti had shown extraordinary efforts in giving out various techniques, various karma phalas, various karmas, means, karmas, so that people who have desires, multiple desires, different people have different desires. To satisfy everybody, Shruti had given an Encyclopedia Britannica of various means and to achieve various karma phalas. Ashisham bahulya darshanat idam me syat iti. Because desires, Ashisham bahulya darshana, because the desires are seen in plenty in people, such as idam me syat, let it this become mine, let that also become mine, let that also become mine, idam me syat iti. Whatever you see, that you want. That's called idam me syat. Because of idam me syat people, Shruti had taken extra efforts in expanding karma vidhi. जिनको नहीं कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए, very happy. अब देखिए, सिंपल सरल की बात में आप चाहे ना चाहे, माने या ना माने, सच की बात मैं कह रहा हूं कि suppose you invite any person for food and that person is a good eater, more pain for you have to take. देखो, वो क्या खाते? सब कुछ खाते, बस वो सब कुछ खाते मतलब है ना, योर स्पाइन विल बेंड लाइक दिस दैट डे. सच है कि नहीं? सपोज दिस महात्मा कम्स एवरी डे टू योर हाउस, यू विल वेकेट द हाउस एंड गो. कभी कभी है 22 आइटम 30 आइटम्स यू प्रिपेयर, ओके, रोज भिक्षा खिलाओ, देखते हैं ऐसा कर पाएंगे? ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी, ये भिक्षा पात्र लेके आप जो पकाया उसी में से इतना मुट्ठी दे दो, वैसे लोगों को रोज खिला सकते हैं. Their desires are less, easy to supply. Viragi doesn't ask anything except little for health, little this one, little survival, little food, जो भी मिला होगा. उनके लिए Encyclopedia Britannica not required, 2-3 pages are enough. But people who tap Veda, they are the more desire they have. So to supply each desire, I mean to make every person realize the fruits, a big issue. So you are glorifying Shruti and you are sympathizing with Shruti. Glorify Shruti because it is very, very exhaustive, no doubt about it. But don't sympathize with Shruti Mata and say that because Shruti gave a lot of karmas, let me follow. To honor Shruti, you need not honor Shruti that way. You honor Shruti, what Shruti Mata wants us. Shruti wants us, Bhagavan Shankaracharya said, what is moksha itavya samsarat purushaha? What is Shruti Mata's main objective? That Purusha has to be liberated from samsara. That is the crux, Bhagavan Shankaracharya told before. You have seen that thought. That's the crux of Veda. Vedic idea is that everyone should know and realize and become free. Upayatvacha. Moreover, karmas are also the means. Why karmas are given? They are the means. Upaya bhutani karmani vidyam pratiti avochama. Upaye adhiko yatnaha kartavyo na upeye. Now, what are the means? Karmas are upayatvach. They are the means. And we have seen upaya bhutani karmani vidyam prati. And towards the rise of knowledge, karmas are means. That we have already seen. Why? Karmas, when we observe karmas, perform karmas, we get the results of karma, and after exhausting the results and after tasting the results, the vasanas are exhausted. Thereby through karmas, antakarna become purified. When the purified antakarna turns within and the rise of knowledge takes place. So karmas are indirectly helping in vidya utpatti. Now therefore, Bhagavan Shankaracharya Acharya says here, upaye adhiko yatnaha kartavye, na upeye, sorry. So, more attention is to be paid to the means and not to the end. Naturally. See, when you purchase a manual of any item, electronic goods you purchase, manual is so big. Actually, when you know how to operate, the manual is not required. It's like this. Now, listen. From here, suppose you are going to Mount Everest. So from here to go, instructions, manuals, training is huge. Why? To reach Everest, the map from here, this point to Everest, so many cities, towns, villages, route, timing. Now as you are reaching destination, about to reach destination, instructions become less and less. Think. In the final journey up to Badrinath, when you go ultimate 10 kilometer stretch, welcome to Badrinath, Jai Badri Vishal Bhagavan ki Jai, that's all will be the board. Congratulatory messages will be put up. In Haridwar you ask how to go to Badrinath, the fellow will confuse you. ये करो, वो करो, ये कपड़ा लो, वो कपड़ा लो, ये स्वेटर पहन लो, ये देना है, वहाँ जाइए, वहाँ रहिए, यहीं रहिए, वहाँ पे जोशीमठ में ये इतना बजे गेट खुलता है, नहीं खुले तो अगले दिन जाना है, नहीं तो ये जाना है, वो करना है, यहाँ पे वो खाना, लॉट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शंस. बोर्ड भी लगता है, speed limit this one, don't go travel, and between some sectors between 7 and morning 4 their traffic is not allowed in Himalaya, some sector. So you have to cross before or afterwards, whatever it is, timing has to be done accordingly. Oh, so much of planning. When you are about to reach and almost reaching, boards on welcome to Badrinath, that is the instruction. Think. So as I am approaching the end, instructions become lesser and lesser. Karma become lesser and lesser. Okay, if this example you have not understood, another example I give. Fresh patient in hospital, just admitted. Morning 6 capsules with breakfast, after lunch 6 capsules, dinner 6 capsules. Morning test, evening test, BP test, that test, this test, is tortured. As he is gaining health, the capsules or medicines are reduced or not, instructions are reduced or not. Doctor, BP, first day you used to check, first few days used to check 4 times a day. आजकल एक ही बार आ रहे हो. Ultimately discharge samay, this capsule once a day for 1 month. Afterwards, don't take. Over. So as we are gaining health, the instruction in karma is reduced. So as we grow towards the end, the means becomes that kind of sadhana, so many sadhanas will get reduced. आखिर में 1 या 2 साधना रह जाए बस. So yatna, prayatnam, efforts are to be put, more attention has to be paid by the Shruti Mata in conveying us the means and not the end. Purvapakshi asked, Karma nimittatvat vidyaya yatnantara anarthakyam iti chet karmabhyayeva purva upachita durita pratibandhakshayat eva vidya utpadyate chet karmabhyaha pruthak upanishad shravanad yatnaha anarthakaha iti chet. Now sir, you said, mentioned very clearly, karma nimittatvat vidyayaha. Now you say, karma nimittatvat. In the enlightenment, karmas are causing enlightenment. You mentioned indirectly, because karmas are mentioned important. So, the enlightenment is caused by karma, indirectly. So, since enlightenment is caused by karma, karma nimittatvat vidyayaha yatnantara anarthakyam iti chet. Therefore, there is no need for any other effort. Yatnantaram. What is yatnantaram? Because through karma, if it is causing enlightenment, there is no necessity for any other effort. Such as karmabhyayeva पूर्व उपचित दुरित प्रतिबंधक्षयाद एव विद्या उत्पद्यते चेत कर्मभ्यः पृथक् उपनिषत् श्रवणादि यत्नो अनर्थक इति. If you say through karma and it is causing enlightenment, right? Plus पूर्व उपचित दुरित प्रतिबंधक्षयाद एव विद्या उत्पद्यते, and karma destroys the accumulated sins of the past, and through that alone antakarna becomes pure and the knowledge is gained. Then karmabhyah prathak, other than karma, apart from karmas, Upanishad Shravanadi, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, such sadhana which are given in Upanishad is anarthakam, meaning they become purposeless or useless. Then what is their value now? Karma karte raho. Now, up tak now he was basing his argument, Shruti Mata gave, Dand padi. Ab chup ho gaye. Abhi now the Purvapakshi says that what is the use of other karmas now, such as Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, mentioned in Upanishads, when karma itself, everyday karma, Nityagnihotra karma, whatever karma you are doing, that's enough. Therefore, because you only mentioned karma causes enlightenment indirectly, Bhagavan says, na. Why? Niyama abhavat. There is no restrictive rule like that. There is no niyam like that. What is that? That only this can happen. No, aisa nahi. Why? Nahi pratibandakshayat eva vidya utpadyate. There is no rule that only by the destruction of the accumulated sins alone the enlightenment is gained, and not through Ishvara Prasada, Tapo, Dhyanadi, Anushthanat, iti niyama hasti. There is no rule that the enlightenment is not gained through Ishvara Prasada, Tapaha, Dhyana. Such karmas will not give you enlightenment. Only Agnihotradi karma alone will give you enlightenment. ऐसा कोई नियम नहीं है. ये नियम यही है कि तुम किस लिए अधिकारी हो, full stop. If our karmas and bad samskaras and vasanas are plenty, and pravritti, marga, so much desires are there, then we are supposed to do basic karmas only. We are not fit for tapaha, dhyana, etc. etc. But aisa ye niyam nahi hai ki that Ishvara Anugraha through the grace of the Ishvara or through dhyana meditation or tapaha through tapas, all these methods, realization or enlightenment is not possible. It is only possible only through karma. ऐसा कोई नियम नहीं है. Pratibandakshayadeva, only by the destruction of accumulated sins alone this is gained, and not through Ishvara's grace, etc. etc. ऐसा कोई नियम नहीं है. Because if Ishvara Anugraha is there, some mystery, miracle, at once all the accumulated sins also can be burnt. There are exceptions, such as Ishvara's grace, Purna Anugraha, like Kalidasa was transformed by Mother's grace. He underwent 7 lives in the span of few minutes and he became a great poet. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, because of his grace, Ishvara only, his grace, he gave mukti to his mother. There are certain, but whether we fall in that category, do we deserve that much grace to enjoy his grace? That we don't know. But inherently everybody is potential. Right now, are we fit enough for that or not? That we cannot say. So ahimsa brahmacharyadinam cha vidyam prati upakarakatvat, because ahimsa, brahmacharya, etc. these sadhanas also, they are aids to enlightenment. Because since they are also aids to enlightenment, साक्षादेव च कारणत्वात् श्रवण मननादि निधिध्यासनम. Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam. Shravana Manana and Nididhyasana, they are the direct causes of enlightenment. That is the difference. Others are all indirect causes. Who is the adhikari for Shravana Manana Nididhyasana? One who is extraordinarily became pure, one whose mind is focused, concentrated, in the present, living in the present, and mind is not disturbed. Such a person can just simply listen, reflect, meditate and know the truth. So they are the Shravanadevata, Jnanadevata Kaivalyam. And through mere Shravana, Veda, lot of arguments also we come across. It has been proved that mere listening to a great enlightened master itself is enough to enlighten ourselves. Mere listening. That is a Shastra exhaustively tells us. So, Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam, they are all direct causes. Therefore, Ataha Siddhaha, established. Anya Ashrama Antarani. Therefore, now you are telling that Anya Ashramas are not required, only Grihastha Ashrama is required, other karmas are not required. Because karmas, when you mention the karma causes enlightenment, so Shravana Manana Upanishad, the given Shravana Manana Nididhyasana karmas are of no use. You cannot say like that because there is no rule, restrictive rule that ऐसा करने से ही मोक्ष मिलेगा. No rule. Accumulated past sins can be exhausted. There is no doubt, must be exhausted. There is no doubt about it. It is possible through any of these methods. That depend upon the adhikari, what you are fit for. Therefore, Siddhaha, Anya Ashramantarani. Therefore, the validity or importance of other ashramas also is proved beyond doubt now. You cannot say only Grihastha Ashrama is required, rest all are bekar. There is some kind of ahankara for Grihasthas. Some kind of ahankara. Everybody will have their own ahankara. So they say, Grihastha bano, tabi pata chalega. Grihastha bano, tabi Bhagwan milega. Grihastha bano, maro. Ye kya hai? It is absurd. It is stupidity it is. It is nonsense. What are you fit for? You have already undergone all these karmas in past lives and became pure and became virakta. There is no need for these ashramas. Grihastha ashrama not required. Directly you can become a sannyasi, renounced. So, sarvesham cha adhikaro vidyayam. Now very important. Now, Bhagavan Acharya says, every ashrama, all ashrama people are eligible for knowledge. Everybody is adhikari. But roots, direct or indirect, mehnat karo. But one thing, who will purify the mind and intellect? Those who are living in the awareness of this understanding that the Grihastha ashrama, if you are a Grihastha, or whatever ashrama you are in, that these ashramas are helping, karmas are helping you, and these are all meant for realization. They are all meant for liberation. And these karmas, whatever I am doing, they are indirectly should lead me to antakarna shuddhi. If this knowledge is absent, there is no use of whether you are a Grihastha or any ashrama. We were just living as animals. Animals born, animals grew, animals married, animals had their own kith and kin, animal become old, animal dies. There will not be any difference. So it is only in the light of this understanding that purpose why I am involved in this karma, because of purva karma, purva vasanas. And what is the purpose of life? Liberation. But I am going through this because I will exhaust my vasanas. But this is not the purpose of life. With this understanding only one would become clear, and one's antakarna and mind and intellect become purer and purer day by day, and then he becomes antarmukhi, and then Shravana Manana Nididhyasana sadhanas he does silently within, and then the Pratyaksha Jnanam or Aparokshana Bhuti takes place later on. Ataha Siddhaha Anya Ashramantarani. Ashramantana. Sarvesham cha adhikara vidyayam. Param cha shreya kevalaya vidyaya eva yati siddham. But supreme param shreya, supreme that good, that is realization. So that realization or enlightenment is only possible through vidya. It is siddham. That's it. Only by knowledge, only by that arising that jnanam alone, that siddhi takes place. That jnanam sthiti, that jnana sthiti, you may arrive through bhakti, you may arrive through jnana, you may arrive through karma, but ultimately this jnanam alone is the gateway. What is the jnanam? Swarupa jnanam. Recognizing, experiencing, realizing that I am, true I am, is none other than the pure, all-pervading, infinite, all-expansive consciousness which is pure. And that realization alone is possible and only through wisdom or knowledge. Therefore, atayeva paramcha shreyaha kevalaya vidyaya vidyeva iti siddham. So our Siddhanta is very clear that only by or through knowledge one would know the truth. Karmas are helping in Anthakarna Shuddhi. They are the causes of enlightenment, but indirectly. But direct causes are Shravana, Manana and Nidhyasana. It is not that I am fancied by one sadhana, therefore I pick up that good. It is not a super bazaar to choose your own sadhana. You have to choose sadhana depending upon Guru's instruction, and Guru instructs us in what we are fit for. Full stop. I can't be like a supermarket, I go, this item is more sophisticated, so I will take it. I think Shravana Manana Nidhyasana, इसके लिए कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. I think मेरे लिए यही लायक है, because I am perpetually lazy. कोई बोलता रहेगा, मैं सुनता रहूंगा. श्रवण मनन निधिध्यासन बहुत अच्छा है. कोई नियम नहीं है. जब चाहे उठो, जब चाहे स्नान करो, वेदांती बनो और लीड ए इनडिसिप्लिन्ड लाइफ. And heading is Vedanti. So you cannot choose your sadhanas. All depend upon your adhikari, and what Guru tells you to do, you do it. Better you do it. Full stop. Thus we have completed this Siksha Avalyam Ekadasha Anuvakaha. We have completed. Atita Vidya Prapti Upasarga Shamanartham Shantim Patati. Now this is to ward off the obstructions to the knowledge already dealt with. Now already we are in Saguna Vidya. In the first Valli, Saguna Vidya we have seen. Saguna Vidya was given to us. In second Valli and Tritiya Valli, Nirguna Vidya will be presented in the Taittiriya Upanishad. So, in the conclusion, the part is also given Shanti Pata. Om, together. Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha, Shanno Bhavatvaryama, Shanno Indro Bruhaspatihi, Shanno Vishnururukramaha, Namo Brahmane, Namaste Vayo, Tvameva Prachaksham Brahmasi, Tvameva Prachaksham Brahmavadisham, Rutamavadisham, Satyamavadisham, Tanmamavit, Tadvaktaramavit, Avinmam, Avidvaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Vyakhyatam etat purvam. We have already commented upon it. But here, everything is same, but Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi in the beginning. Now the Vidya is over. Teacher has completed Saguna Vidya. Then is the students praying with Brahmavadisham. I spoke of you, O Vayu, as immediate Brahman. Rutam Avadisham. I spoke of you as Rutam. Satyam Avadisham. I spoke of you as Satyam. Tan Mamavid. You protected me. Past tense. Tad Vaktaramavid. You protected the teacher also. He protected that me. He protected the teacher. Avi Mam. He protected me. Avi Vaktaram. He protected the teacher also. Meaning, already we have completed Without his protection, we would not have completed. That means he protected. And also showing our gratitude towards all these gods. And in the prayer, again I am praying to him that also Bhavishya may be also protect me. Thus we have completed Prathama Valli. That is Siksha Valli of Taittiriya Upanishad. Now Brahmananda Valli we will start tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki